Okay, today we're trying the Dead as Disco demo. The game description on Steam is martial arts meets music video in Dead as Disco, a neon-drenched beat 'em up where every punch, kick, and combo syncs to the music. That sounds epic. I like rhythm action games. They're hilarious and fun, and I love music. And martial arts is amazing. I love martial arts in movie and video game form and in real life. I know I'm fat, but I train myself. So far, that should be a whole bunch of things that are right up my alley. So I'm looking forward to giving this one a go. Already, the menu music is catchy. I quite like it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not groundbreaking music, but it ain't half bad. I can dig it. All right, let's make sure everything's set up properly. Okay, where are we? I don't know if the demo is timed or how long I have on this. My control pad's not working properly, so let's make sure this is actually connecting. All right. Yeah, the music's fun already, which I like. I like how it'll do that. This is good. Right. The art style looks like it'll be interesting. I don't like teal and pink as a combination. I hate it, in fact. It's ugly, it's garish. Clearly they're going with a garish and striking art style, very stylized. Let's see how it works in the actual game itself, but teal and pink for me, absolute no-go. I'm not a big fan of bisexual and trans lighting and coloring and things. Most of the time because it doesn't look good and it doesn't usually suit things. But you never know. They might make it look good here. We'll see. Right, I've got everything set to max settings because that's how I roll, and I have a machine that can allow for it. I've got an FPS counter on the top right of the screen. It isn't very large. So you know what? Let me actually make that a little larger so you guys can actually see it as we play and see if any frames drop. I'm not showing all the potential resource usage during gameplay. FPS is a nice basic guideline. Don't look at it as a complete thing that will tell you about a game's quality, but it is one factor to pay attention to. It's a small one, but it's always useful to look at. Where are we? Interface. No, not you. In game. Text size. There we go. All right, that should be easier for you guys to see on the screen now. Okay, so at the moment it's just 30 FPS, but this is a menu, not the full game, or rather not in-game, so that could change, and it's already changing. So maybe it just went to 30 while it was in background mode, and I was on another screen. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay. I like the flair. It's excellent. The neon coloring, I don't know, it's striking. It's not the worst. I think other games have used it worse. Marathon being a good example of where it's used terribly. But here, so far, just looking at this one frame, I'm seeing color used to highlight. Okay, so just press Y to counter. Okay, just trying to get the beat in my head, because this is a rhythm action game. We're just on a quick view. The art style, stylized, but clean, actually. The use of neon and these bright garish colors, they're not just covering everything. They're used in very clear ways to bring focus to your eyes. It's actually highlighting things to see. All right. Bam. Camera movement is okay, fairly smooth. Normal movement, okay, fairly smooth. Bam. Bam. So, as you saw there on the counter, bam, 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 bam. So for dodging and countering, there's a clear timer. Nice. Combat so far, it's fairly impactful. It's swift. I like it. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Hey. Bam, 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 bam. I'm actually trying to attack on beat, as opposed to just playing this like a Devil May Cry game. I really like that idea of it being a fighting game and a rhythm action game at the same time. That's really cool. The art style so far, it's actually all right. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad at all. Let's see if it keeps being good or if it just devolves into visual noise. Right, so there's a new concert, there's infinite disco. Don't know what that means. Everything else is locked. So let's try the dive bar first. FPS counter showing a solid 70. Just as a reminder, I'm running an RTX 4090, an i9 processor, 64 gigs of RAM. I have a stupid rig, right? The vast majority of the world in gaming, they're just not going to have this sort of computer. That's perfectly fair. When I notice even slight dips on performance on my machine, that tells me that the developers haven't optimized the game properly for mid-range and lower spec machines. I don't expect it to run as smoothly on mine as smoothly on lower specs as it would on mine most of the time. But if it can run smoothly on any machine, that's ideal, right? That's what you want. And unfortunately, a lot of games these days, poorly optimized. And even on a rig like mine, you're getting dips in frame rates, lag, actual disconnect between the character's movement and your inputs and the way you're trying to engage in the game. So let's keep an eye on the FPS while we do everything and see how it goes. Whoa! But I pressed whoa. Did I not press whoa? I pressed whoa. In the full game. Oh, the dive bar is, I guess, that's where you unlock stuff. And that's your character menu. Hemlock is, I guess, a level. Subway Asylum.
Is that up, Charlie? Back
Oh, there's a plot. Okay. Oh, there is a tagline about the plot. Join Charlie Disco on a quest to confront the villainous idols and reunite the band. That's vague, but I like it. That drum beat, very 80s at the moment.
We're a bit late to the party, aren't you, mate?
I'm still not a big fan of pink and teal just combined. I don't find them as colors that work well together. But this isn't looking awful. It is quite garish. But it kind of works. It's actually not too bad. Other games do it worse, and I think that's because it generally clashes with their art style or creates a poor visual direction. This seems a bit more cohesive, and it kind of works. And the artwork looks pretty good. Charlie Disco. I know this song. Bam, 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 bam. I'm just trying to get counters in. Saturday night. Bam, bam. Make you crazy. Drum. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And dancing like she's never danced before. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. Dancing like she's never danced before. Yeah, combat is actually responsive. I love how it hits the beat. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, no, combat feels real good. The fact that it's actually matching the music is great. Because it's a combination of well-timed action animations. Maniac, maniac on the floor. Yeah, a combination of well-timed animations, solid combat that's actually responsive. Ooh. Oh, I'm on a train now. Like some of these combos, they kind of auto fly on their own. Bam. So you'll press the button once or twice on beat, even though the animation has multiple combos on beat, which is kind of interesting. It lets you stay in that rhythm really quite nicely. Oh, should have dodged instead of countered. Yeah. So that B button combo, that is semi-automated. You hit B, it does a combo. But yeah, so far combat is responsive. It feels good. Maniac on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. Licensed music is always going to be fun. I wonder if you'll be able to import your own tracks. That would be immense. Like, genuinely immense. All right. So that was a really short taste of the level. And now it's just video of gameplay, which bit shit. When I want to play a demo, I actually want to play the demo. That felt like it was a very cut up set of sections of a specific level. I don't like that. That's not a good way to provide demo levels. It gives you too little of an opportunity to get a feel for gameplay. It should have just given me like that first whole level on its own. Let's see what Infinite Disco's like. Maybe this will be different. Oh, so you got a bunch of tracks. I'm guessing it's just going to be an arena and you just fight stuff. Green screen. Okay, that could be funny. Halloween. We'll go for the disco floor. Keep it simple. So I won't be able to judge level design that much, considering it's not giving me much view of levels. It gave me that single, very brief look at what I think is the first level. So let's see if... Oh, add my music. Oh my God, I can add my music. I have no music on this machine. Please make sure you... Yeah, got it. Don't add pirate music. Got it. I have no music though. Well, it's not that I have no music, it's that all my music's on my media server and not here. And, well, I'm not going to pirate a song on video. That would be stupid. So let's stick with the licensed tracks they have. We'll start with Maniac. Actually, let's have a quick preview of the tracks. Maniac is a great track. Anyone who says it's not is an idiot. Okay. That's all right. Maniac classic. Echolocators wasn't too bad. Mission, it's okay. I can fuck with it. Rhythm Divine. Bit too normie for me. I can see people liking it though. Yeah, definitely a bit too normie for me, but I can see people liking it. Hyper Sunrise. Not bad. Just Dance, Bad Computer. This is a blast from the past. Oh no, I was thinking of something completely different. This isn't what I thought it was. Pretty normie, not awful, but you know, not the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, can fuck with that. Some J-Rock, okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Mensch Machine. This is going to be some German industrial metal. Yes, of course it is. It's a good thing I'm a Rammstein fan. Neko, let's go. Of course. Unavailable in the demo. That's fine. So far, most of the music is... I mean, it's not bad at all. Maniac is going to be my clear favorite out of the current selection. But this isn't a bad selection as it is. And the fact that you can add your own, that is a perfect touch. Rhythm action games that let you add your own music, excellent. I love that. So let's give the gameplay a go again, like a proper go. We know how to fight. We know at least for the most part, and we know how this works. I think I want to double check the settings as well for some visual stuff. In fact, let me go there now. Because I just want to see if it'll work well. So I was hitting things pretty much on beat. I got several perfects. It wasn't super difficult. I didn't play DDR as growing up too much because I don't have that great footwork. But Step Mania, different story. I rocked out Step Mania. That Guitar Hero Rock Band. I'm not a noob when it comes to rhythm action games, put it that way. But I did notice a feature, a visual feature. Yes, here it is. Beat Indicator. Oh, forgot to add to that list. Crypt of the Necro Dancer. Excellent game, by the way. Very, very fun rhythm action game, as well as the dungeon crawler. Bizarre, but great fun. But Beat Indicator, I want to see how they're visualizing that, what that will be like for people. Cosmetics. What is this? BB mode? I'm just gonna put that all the way to 100. I don't know what that means. I have no clue what that means. Did I actually save that properly? I did. I have no clue. There's off-screen enemy attack indicators. I mean, I don't need that right now. But let's try what this indicator is, just to see what it's like, and how useful that'll be for people. Resume. All right, let's do it. FPS has been solid throughout so far. Okay, it's at the bottom. Bam. So, ow. Okay. So it's not a terrible indicator, but because I'm focusing on it too much, I'm actually not paying attention to the beat properly or what's going on my screen because I'm looking down to the bottom where the indicator is. Let's see what the other indicator is like, because it showed that there was another one. And then after that, I'm turning them off. Clearly not for me. The visual feedback for it somehow doesn't work for me. Bit bizarre, I know. But let's see. Right. Oh. Dancing. Okay. So both indicators are reasonably clear. The problem for me, and your mileage may vary, is that I focus too much on the indicator and I'm not looking at the rest of the screen as much, which is just disappointing. It lacks the immersion there. It feels like all the visuals, the actual combat part is just background I can ignore. I don't want that to be the case. I want to be more immersed in that gameplay experience, in that action. So for me, not great. Maybe it would be better if it was repositioned, maybe slightly above the character or in a place a bit more center on the screen, or possibly in another sort of more subtle way. I don't know how. It could be like a tapping of the foot, or maybe it's the character nodding along. I'm not entirely sure. But the on-screen indicator for me, bit too much of a distraction. The fact that they have it and you can turn it on and off, that actually solid. That's a good thing to have. It's a good accessibility thing. I don't know what BB mode means, but I'm keeping it 100. You know, that's what we do. We keep it 100. Let go. Dancing like she's never danced before. Bah, bah. Oh, I got kicked. I countered instead of dodged. Yak on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. Bam! Oh, I can throw my drumstick. Oh, I died. I was not paying attention. The moment I saw I could throw my drumstick, I got completely distracted. All right. Gameplay is solid, I have to say. Combat, the actual sync to the rhythm and to the music is actually done quite well. I wonder what that's going to be like when you import your own music, how that's going to function, how the game's going to, I guess, scan and detect the beat of a particular song. Let's try the next song. Dun, 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 dun. That was a bit too early. The attack animations are really good. I like them. Bam, bam. Yeah, combat feels good. BB. Oh, I think I got it. I think I understood what BB means. I think it means big booty. I'm not joking. Look at them. Everyone's thick. That's hilarious. The fact that they have that setting is hilarious. It's kind of unfortunate because pretty much all the enemies seem to be male and I don't swing that way. So, those robots though, yeah, see, BBs. Bam, 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 bam. You know what? combat, and bear with me, it kind of feels like Batman in the sense that it has real rhythm to it and it's quite impactful, but it's also very responsive. Like, I'm flowing between things really easily. Nice. Ha! Batarang, go! Bam! Bam, 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 bam! So far, gameplay's actually solid. Like, I could really get into a game like this. Especially considering I'd be able to import all my own music. My music collection is far too large, so I'd have to get really selective and import stuff from my media server to actually play. But I can't lie, I may not like the teal and pink color scheme, but the overall visual identity is actually pretty good. There's a lot of flair to it. There's a lot of style, and it works better than I was expecting it to. And combat feels really good. Bah! Yeah, combat just looks and feels really good. So far, gameplay, excellent. I realize how high praise that is. I'm not trying to glaze it. Combat just felt really responsive. It was like Batman Arkham games, but musical. And it wasn't super difficult to learn how to fight that way. I think because I've played the Batman games, that has a particular rhythm to it where you're attacking at specific points when you make contact. Whereas in this case, you're trying to attack on beat, which is different, but has that similar sense of attacking to a rhythm of some kind. That was really fun, I have to say. I'd like to see the levels more in the demo, at least the first level end to end. That would have been a good first experience. I didn't notice any performance dips or anything like that. So far, it's been really solid. The colors, I've already mentioned, I'm not the biggest fan of overusing garish color palettes, especially games like Marathon where they use it so widely on everything with the shittest shapes that it just becomes visual noise. In here, it's not visual noise. It's by no means subtle, but it didn't feel like visual noise. The things that needed to be highlighted were highlighted. Things were distinct and my eyes weren't just dulling out because everything looked the same. The game has a sense of style. It won't be for everyone. Personally, I'd prefer a different color palette, but I don't hate the art direction. I think overall, it's pretty good. It could certainly be better. And subjectively, I think it could use better alternate colors for certain things, but it's not awful by any means. Let's try another song.
Yeah, feel I'm on a brand new mission. Me and my feel I'm on a brand new mission. Me and my boys way up right now. It's time we made a difference. Set this blood in the water.
Bam.
You built for swimming. We turn 2 steps into 2 deaths. Do you know the difference? Listen, yeah. Killer boys running the set. King boys it'll be no threat. We got big
So I'm not hitting buttons for every single strike. Ow. Got distracted while talking to you guys. And it's important to differentiate that fact that I'm not. Hold on. Pressing for every single strike. For your basic attack, yes. Bam, bam, bam. That is me. When I'm hitting the counter button, or when I'm hitting the B button for a knockout move, a finisher, that series of combos, that's an animation is already playing from a single button press. So basic attack, it is individual button press, bam, 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 bam. So those are the ones you really have to pay attention to the beat to. For the rest, it's more about that visual cue for dodging and countering. But the rest of those strikes are always on beat. What you should be doing, though, is making sure to activate them on beat. Bam, 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 bam. Also, you might notice I didn't dodge that last guy. I actually used the takedown. So I went from attack to takedown, and because my takedown animation dodged, my character dodged and took him down. That was smooth, and it made that bit of combat feel really good. Bah, 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 bah. Bam. Bam, bam. The finishes look really good. The martial arts itself is actually well animated. I like it. It feels good. It plays good. I don't have many complaints right now. That's pretty damn good gameplay. That's pretty damn good gameplay. All right, let's try one more song. Ah. Let's go for some German industrial metal. Oh, even your character has a BB. Which I guess it's gonna get mixed results, to be honest. Like I said, I don't bat for the opposite team, so seeing all the dudes with it, not particularly attractive to me. And to be honest, even here, the size looks a bit silly. Should we let's just drop it down. It's getting distracting now. It is an amusing setting though. That is hilarious. It reminds me of the Dead or Alive setting where you used to have to put in your age. And if you're of the age that you know this, then you'd put your age at like 99. Well, the maximum age, because the bounce would be ridiculous. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, combat is actually just really satisfying. I can do this for a while. There isn't any way to sprint. Nice. That was pretty good. All right, let's back to title this. I think I've made my decision. I'm definitely gonna wishlist this game myself. Let me just do that right now. Add to your wish list. Done. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a full review of the game. I may do, I may not. But I'm definitely getting me a copy. I'm definitely going to play it. Because that was hella fun. Yeah. That was good. That was a good time. Dead as Disco, everybody. I do recommend you give it a go. Have a good day.